My name is Blue, Jazzy Blue. After 10 long years, I have finally come back. I'm a man on a mission. The goal? Retrieve my stolen relics. How, you ask? With a pen, some pixels, and a lot of determination. Will I be able to complete this quest?
Well, if it isn't another episode, how have you been? I won't lie, I'm running out of ideas on how to start a video. I mean, it's the good old log on and spam the chat till some pretty pixel enjoyer joins the chat. Not really a lot of news there. At least we are getting closer to our goal. I think. I haven't been counting. Have you? Lately, a few people reached out to me after watching my videos. That is legit wholesome, and I'm so grateful every time someone jags me. I promise to make y'all worthy artwork. To anyone that would like some artwork, don't hesitate to contact me. My Discord is jazzyblu, so you can add me at any time. Two things to keep in mind though, I sometimes clear out my contacts yearly, since I also use this account for my out-of-age art, for lack of a better way to say it. So please don't take it personally, it's just something I like to do to help me organize myself. Second thing is, these episodes have about a 3-week delay I think, and the pricing at the time you reach out won't probably match the ones you see, so please keep that in mind. Anyways, thank you everyone who reached out through either DMs or finding me at random in a server and saying hi. Let's get to business. First commission of the day, and it's an illustration. If I remember correctly, I charged 2 black longs for this one, but not gonna lie, the time difference is catching up to me. The character will be a snow leopard, with, well, actual lore. I will leave it on the screen for a bit, so if you'd like to give it a read, just pause the video. Per usual, I was given creative freedom for the background. He just wanted something with phantoms. And well, phantoms it is! My first idea was drawing a volcano with poisonous gas with mirror behind it, but like, come on, the canvas ain't that big. Still, having lore gave me a lot of inspiration. I settled on some old ruins falling apart, with phantom pipes left and right. Like a sort of phantom spawning grounds, or maybe they took over the place and made it their base. Because the place is in ruins, I wasn't really worried about the overall structure. I know I wanted the leopard to be arching over a bridge of some sort, like he had seen an unwelcoming face and was ready to end any liability right there and there. I really enjoy making the legs support the body from different heights, and same goes for the paws and toes. I think it gives it a more organic look, like the different parts are actually resting and interacting with the world around them. Previously, he also mentioned really enjoying just phantom eyes, so below the bridge I drew a lot of eyes looking in different directions, hiding in the shadows. Because the character had a lot of green and purple, it immediately reminded me of the Phantom Vortex or Portal, so that was one of the first things I added in. Not gonna lie, I'm still amazed at that hat. I've never seen it. Well, none of the items he is wearing, to be honest. Back in my days, items were not that fancy, but I sure love to see it and, well, can't wait to discover new ones. I love the details AJ sneaks in. That does not apply to every item, of course. Working with blue tones is so much easier in my opinion, to make them look slightly desaturated, which they aren't by the way. You just have to mix in a bit of green and done. Legit, blue alone has been saving my ass a lot of times lately. I was not sure how to shade the rocky structures or the pipes. I tried to pull up a couple references, but translating real life to this pixel game is, well, kinda hard, not gonna lie. Looking back now, I am really satisfied with the pipes. I really love adding some main light and then a completely different color of light casted from the opposite side. In this case, it was this strong blue. I like to use this technique a lot on really reflective surfaces. I mean, if you use it everywhere, everything will look like it's made of the same material, and in the end, nothing really seems to shine because if everything is shiny, well, nothing is shiny. Does that make any sense? The only complaint I have about the pipes is that I wish I could have made the tone difference bigger so the image would have more readability. I guess I was afraid that if I made them too dark, you wouldn't be able to tell the phantoms and the pipes apart. I really like how the stones closer to the camera look, but I won't lie, the middle furthest away stone was just an amalgamation. I think I even added a few extra pipes or phantoms to cover it up. Not thinking about the structure wasn't such a good idea later on, but we work with what we have. As a few final touches, I decided to add some shine to the phantom statue in the middle of the bridge, a few phantoms in the background, just slightly noticeable between the blue tones of the sky, and a little spark on one of the eyes. Sure, it's not very evil looking, but I felt like it gave him a big confidence in whatever thought was crossing his mind. Well, here's the final result. Next up we have two headshots, in the same frame that is. I think you guys remember this pink tiger. This one stood at a solid, I think. Basically a red long per headshot. Since we will be drawing an interaction, I asked for some insight on the personality of each character. The tiger we already knew beforehand, but the new eye-patched fellow was a mystery. They described him as goofy and silly, which was enough to form a picture in my mind immediately. They also mentioned him using worms to scare away other kids, which I thought was really funny, so I decided to add them as well. They also mentioned some hobbies and other traits, but I already had my hands full at work. What can I say? Since it's a headshot, there's not a lot of room to work with, but you will get full attention on the eyes and expression, so I wanted to make a super wide smile. To help with the excited feeling, I sneaked in a paw in the air. Proportions wise, is it accurate? Probably not, but does it work to convey what I wanted? Definitely, so let's keep it. For Eternal, the pink tiger, I wanted her to have a big smile as well, just enjoying her friend's goofiness and having a blast together. I think last video I mentioned struggling with shading faces. Well, I just got to practice on. I think I improved with the different tones of pink on this one, and I really loved shading the tongues and noses. I love how shiny they look. A side effect of my stringy style, I don't know, let's just call it that, is that it kinda gives a fur texture. I especially feel that on the darker tiger, and while unintentional, it's a very welcome happy accident. Are you proud, Bob Ross? And yeah, that's it for this one. Did I improve with faces? As a final note, I just want to say that this dude is really nice and funny, and comments in almost all my videos. At least I think that's you. So if you're watching this, you're one of the cool kids, and I love the random chat with you. For the final painting, I bring you a full body commission. I had a lot of fun with this one. The character was a derpy raccoon. Super cute, but I couldn't help just to make it, you know, derpy. I also asked for the personality, and I quote, "Silly little guy." So hey, I think it's well portrayed. Per usual, I start by the background, and not gonna lie, I had a bit of trouble trying to figure out what I would do. The character was more to the white again, so I thought a darker background would make them pop. Still, it had all these blues and greens, so I mixed the two and went with some vines. What did I tell you about blue tones? Looking back now, I can't shake the feeling that the vines contrast too much with the silly vibe of the characters, so maybe I should have gone for something more abstract, but oh well, you live and you learn. About the pose. You know how raccoons have so many videos of them grabbing stuff and running away? I just feel like they are so human-like when interacting with objects, and because of that, I wanted to draw the character holding a special something to them. In this case, it was a green shark plushie. Since the reference had these big pitch black eyes, I also went for those big looking into the void eyes and had a lot of fun dabbling some different colors in them. Please give me more eyes like this, or eyes with an eyeball in general. I swear it's so fun. No shade on other types, like the crosses or the angry looking ones, but I swear I don't know how to shade them. I know it's a skill gap. This raccoon also has one of my favorite fur colors, which is that pale grayish brown. I also use it a lot in my animals, but guess what? That color isn't available. So I gave it another shot. This is the redeem arc of the airbrush and blending tool. TLDR, they still suck ass, no joke. But at least I was able to make a semi-homogeneous looking surface. One trick though, if you make a mistake and you want to paint over it, good luck with that, cause you'd have to do the process all over again without covering the area around your mistakes. Fair to say, I won't be using this technique too much. I gotta say, drawing and painting both the clovers and the head feather was probably one of my favorite parts of this drawing. Well, you already know I love feathers, so there's that, but adding depth to the clovers really made the blanket pop. I also like the subtle gradient that gives the hint of the rest of the leg being there and not just a flat full body. Do you see what I mean? Of course I couldn't finish this drawing without a shiny tongue and tiny blush. I just noticed I didn't put any eyeshine on the shark's eye and now it looks cursed. Streamy Nights, if you're watching this, I can add it for you later. Just DM me, okay? Oh, and I forgot to say, but this one was also a solid. And that will be it for this episode. Not gonna lie, I'm really curious to know which masterpiece was your favorite. Can be either this episode or so far. I guess I will make a poll at the end of the series to know which artwork was the most famous. And as a last note, I have a new banner! The artwork isn't mine. It was an attack from this year's art fight of my character Blue. The artist is a good friend of mine and their art is absolutely amazing, so please check them out. I will leave a link in the description, as well as my art fight profile in case you guys want to participate next year. I highly recommend it. The banner itself was put together by Vera AJ. I hope I said that right. Thank you so much, this looks absolutely amazing. I will also leave a link to their channel in the description. Side note, my favorite video is the AJ rap. And that's it. Hope you all have a wonderful week and see you on the next one.